Welcome to the Jill on Money Show. It's Wednesday, December 3rd, and we are here trying to help you make better and sometimes just less bad or less emotional financial decisions. We understand that so many of these issues really are emotional, and sometimes you kind of get in your head about it. Sometimes your head and your heart are trying to fight it out. Let us help you along the way, wherever you want to go. Mark and I are both certified financial planners, and we really enjoy getting to know you for this brief time we have you on the air and also helping you out. So just go to the website, jillonmoney.com, and click the Contact Us button, write us a note, and get on the air with us. That's what Wes did, and Wes joins us from the Midwest.
Hi, Jill. Hi, Mark. I'm very excited to be here. Beginning of this year, I was feeling pretty good, looking at my retirement accounts, thinking, hey, maybe I could retire early. But we realized that we're going to need to help my mother-in-law out. Last year, she was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, and she's been living in an apartment independently, but my wife wants her to move into a place that has more like 24-hour staff and maybe with a path to memory care.
Yeah.
And so she did some pricing on that, and it starts around $50,000 a year. And that goes up to, $75,000 a year as you add services. She only has Social Security income and hardly anything in savings. So she's going to need some help with this.
Okay. So right now she's living independently, and who's helping her? I mean, that's quite a lift.
Yeah. My wife and her sister help her get groceries and do errands.
When are we thinking the timing of this?
They're thinking this year, but this year is starting to come to a close. So it's going to be soon.
Okay. And how much, you said she doesn't have that much money. So how much money is in the bank?
She's got about $20,000 in the bank and gets about $20,000 a year in Social Security.
Have you guys explored Medicaid? Because it was a system that was essentially created for people like your mother-in-law. So have you started poking around in there?
I think my wife looked at that, and they were not happy with the facilities that they could get with Medicaid.
I know, that's the thing. How old is your mom? The mom-in-law?
She's 83.
So what you guys are thinking is that take Social Security, there's 20 grand. And now who's going to make up that $30,000 difference? It's going to be your wife and siblings. And are you guys able to do such a thing?
Yeah, I think so. We're in a pretty good spot right now. I'm just wondering, how it's going to impact our retirement plans.
Okay. So let's talk a little bit. So, and would this be split between your family and another, or are you shouldering the entire burden?
I think my wife's sister can help out, but they're not in as good a place because they have kids in college and they have their own expenses. So we would take a larger share.
What is the share that you would take in your mind? What's your guess?
Yeah. I'm picturing if we have $20,000 coming from Social Security and the sister puts in 10 and we put in 20, we get to 50.
Okay. So let's do that for the moment. Let's talk about you guys. How old are you and your wife?
I'm 58. My wife's 51.
And are you both working?
Yes.
Okay. How much do you earn?
I make $80,000 a year, and my wife makes $130,000 a year.
Do you guys have children?
Yes, we have two sons. One's in middle school and one's in high school.
Do you have money saved for their education?
We've had a 529 started for them. It's up to about $20,000 in each account.
Are you both contributing to retirement accounts through work?
Yes, we're able to max out for the past few years.
Okay, so that's awesome. Are you also making the contribution that catches up, that extra money you can put in?
Yeah, we're doing the catch up as well.
Okay.
Yeah, luckily for me, or unluckily, I inherited some money about 5 years ago. So we were able to pay off our house loan and our student loans. And then that also allowed us to do some extra saving like this.
Great. Okay, so you've got no debt, essentially.
Correct.
Okay. What is your house worth?
About $200,000.
Okay. And you're going to stay there?
Yep.
Okay. How much money is in each of your retirement accounts?
Here's where it gets a little complicated.
Oh, gosh. It wasn't complicated already. This was already complicated, man.
Yeah. I have inherited an IRA There's
Okay.
about $820,000 in it right now. Because I was the sole beneficiary of that, I share it with a brother and a sister. So I really own about a third of that
Okay. And when did this person die?
in 2017. So it's a stretch.
Oh, so you got the stretch. Okay. So there's 273 grand is what I'm looking at. Okay. Keep going.
I have 112,000 in a traditional IRA, 20,000 in a Roth. This year we started a brokerage account. We've got about 107,000 in that. And then I have about 156,000 in a 401k. My wife has about 80,000 in a 401k and about 24 in a Roth IRA.
Will either of you be entitled to a pension?
No.
Wrong answer. Let's start over. Will either? I'm just kidding.
I wish. Oh, and then we
Oh.
have an emergency fund of about 100,000 in the bank.
That's great. Something's going to have to give. Okay. And my guess is that the give and is going to be how much you're putting away into your 529 plans and how much you're putting away into just your brokerage, because the excess cash flow is it's going to be necessary to funnel that for your mother-in-law. I also think you're going to have to work longer. I mean, also, thank God your wife is the bigger earner and she's going to have to work longer also. And frankly, what I'm guessing for her at this point is like once her mom is safe in a facility, she can go to work. But like the alternative is you say, all right, we're going to bring mom to live in with us and we're going to start getting care in the house, which is like, that's invasive. And also at some point, I know there are a lot of families that do this, but like some of this stuff is out of our expertise and it puts a tremendous burden on the family. And you got young kids, so you got to still deal with that. So I think you're going to be okay. If you were jammed up for some reason, you could pull some of the money out of the inherited IRA. I'd rather you not. I think that you can cash flow this. I just think you're not going to be able to contribute as much money into the 529, just even for now. What I would probably do is stop doing the catch-up contribution for your retirement accounts. I wouldn't do the catch-up. I'd start, pushing that money into the emergency reserve because you're going to need to spend it. And I would then start to use your excess cash flow and keep track of your money and see how it goes. Maybe you can just simply cash flow this. It may be that is possible. It really is.
I forgot to tell you that we do get bonuses. So I haven't figured out exactly what they are. My wife might receive about 15,000 in bonuses and I might get a couple thousand. So there's some extra cash to work with as well.
Yeah. And in that case, all in the emergency reserve fund, build that up. Let's say that mom goes into a facility starting in, I'm going to just say January. I really want you guys to just for 90 days to track where the money's going and see how you're doing. Maybe you're going to be doing better. Maybe you really don't spend any money. And maybe you say, well, you know what? Actually, I can do the catch-up contribution. Or you know what? Instead of the catch-up contribution, you know what I want to do? I want to throw some money in the 529 plan. At least in the beginning, the ramp up is kind of good because, she does have Social Security. Use that. Spend her money down. The money that's in the bank, just spend it down. There's actually no reason for her to keep that money. And then you go from there one day at a time. It's a rotten situation, man. I'm sorry.
It sounds like we'll make it.
I think you will. I just want to say one thing, even though you've already spent, you've already paid down your debt, all that stuff. But for other people listening, sometimes when I say to you, don't be so quick to pay down a mortgage, this is one of those weird situations where I kind of wish you hadn't paid down the mortgage, like the unexpected, strange cash flow pressure that comes up where you could have had the access to cash. These are the kinds of situations where you say, you know what? Actually, I wish I had that money back that I paid the mortgage down with. So you've done it and you're in a situation and I think you're going to be fine. I really do. You may have to work a little longer, but you like what you do?
Yeah. I think we're both happy doing what we do.
Excellent. Do you guys have your own estate planning completed?
That's where I'm working on it.
Oh, man.
We've had a draft together for at least 5 years now. It's never been finalized.
Wait a second. You have the draft, right? So tell me what's going on that prevents you from just getting it done.
It's in my wife's court.
What does that mean?
She's an attorney. I'm
Oh,
waiting for her to finish it. But she's
oh
so busy
my.
working that there's no time for dealing with personal stuff.
Okay. Yeah, the cobbler's kids got no shoes, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Get that done. Also, do you have life insurance, the two of you?
Yes. I went
Okay.
to Policy Genius and got
Yeah.
more because we didn't have enough.
Oh, look at that. Policy Genius, sponsor of the pod, full disclosure. Good job. I really want that estate stuff done. This is for your wife. Make up a name for her.
Wheezy?
Wheezy, pay attention to this. You need to get these documents done. Put yourself first. Put that oxygen mask on. I want a will. I want a durable power of attorney, and I want a healthcare proxy. Please do that. If you've got something going on and you need to think it through, plot it out, whatever it is, doesn't matter whether it's buying a house, selling a house, retirement, funding a kid's college education, maybe you're starting your family, we can help you prioritize wherever you are. Just go to JillOnMoney.com, click the Contact Us button, and write us a note. If you'd like to join us live, just check the box. Mark will do everything else. You can subscribe to us on the Odyssey app or wherever you find your favorite podcast. Please leave us a rating and review wherever you listen. And of course, put your hands metaphorically on someone's back. Someone needs a boost. I'm telling you, they need it from you. You're going to feel great for doing it. Change your work, change your wealth, change your life. Thanks for listening. We'll talk to you tomorrow.